Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, English Understand Easy. And today I will talk about future tense with will. Let me share my screen with you, and there we go. Future tense with will. Will is future form of verb be, but it's used with every tense, with every helping verb. So here we are using modal verb will. So let's start saying the definition. The future tense with will is used to talk about future actions, promises, and decisions made at the moment of speaking. The modal verb will is followed by the base form of the main verb. So here are summary or examples. Future fact, the meeting will start at 9 o'clock. Prediction, I think it will snow tomorrow. Instant decision, I will answer the phone. Promise, I will help you. Offer, I will carry your books. Question, will you come with us? Plan for improvement, I will practice English every day. So as you can see, there is several examples and we could continue, but this is enough for us to explain what is the future tense with will. It is different from going to versus will. Okay, this is about future tense with will. So structure is affirmative, subject plus will plus have, plus base verb plus object. So here is example. I will study English tomorrow. So let me copy excuse me. Okay. Copy the structure with the sentence or tense if you want. Let me delete this element. This, okay, that's not very good. Okay. I is subject. So let's make it orange. And I is orange. Now will leave red. So we will have this verb in red. Now base verb. What is base verb? Base verb will do purple. And the base verb is study. And then we have object. And object in this case is English tomorrow. So let's make it black and that's it. That's what it is. So everything applies to these two examples as well. She will visit her grandmother next week. As we know, object can be one word, can be two words, can be dependable clause. So then we have negative tense, which is subject plus will not or won't plus base verb plus object. Here are examples. So I will pick up again the first one. And let's okay, this is much better than I expected. Don't know what happened up here, but it doesn't really matter. Subject is I. So that will be again orange to make it understandable, very easy. Okay, sorry, subject is orange. Will not or won't will leave red. You can choose will not or won't. Some students are mixing it with want. It's not want, it's won't. That means negative. Base verb is purple. The base verb is forget. And object is my homework. So you see, it's actually very easy. Over here, the object is only one word, today. Television tonight is two words, object. So object is always very flexible. Questions, we have, okay, I don't like this. So let me and okay, and that should give us, yes, enough space to get the third sample on this page. Questions, will subject plus base verb plus object. Will, red, you is subject, she or they. Base verb, help, come, win. Object, me, tomorrow, the game. Question marks at all three questions. So I'm not going to use the, actually I could. Let me try to do it this way. Okay. And so if I will, I'm doing it so you can see it. Actually, it's very easy. And over here, and this one. And we have it all together, which is beautiful. So example, will stay red. Okay. Subject is orange. Do you remember what I said is the subject? I'm doing it this way so you would understand it much easier. So you know exactly what am I doing, that I'm not just giving some names to some words, but you can see the pattern of how the sentence actually is made and how it works in English grammar. Help me? No. Help is, what is help? That should be in purple. So here we have an example, what is what? And here are another two examples that you can practice by yourself. Now, when do we use will? Future facts we use will for things that we believe will happen. So let me make it green, for example. And here we have examples. Then we have predictions. Let me make predictions brown. A prediction is what we think will happen in the future. This is when we often use I think, I believe, I don't think, I'm sure, maybe, probably. I think I had written the test pretty good. I believe I made no mistake in my latest test. I don't think I made any mistakes. I'm sure I passed the test. Maybe I made some mistakes, but I don't think they will be significant or big. Probably every student will make a mistake, but not the same mistakes. So the predictions is what we think, and future facts is that we believe will happen. Okay, so let's make it again green. And here we think that is in the future. That will be in brown. As you can see, it slightly differs. And then we have decision made at the moment of speaking. So let's make this one pink. And we decide something immediately. That is important because we decided to do it now. Okay? And here are examples. 3 examples actually. Then we have promises. Then we have offers. And we have creating questions with will. So creating questions with will. Here I will use really brown, so it will not take us anywhere. And creating predictions, so with will, they use this pattern, will plus subject plus base verb and continue. So if I copy this, Command C, and use it for the first example, let's go. Okay, will stay red. Subject is orange. What is subject? You. Study is base verb. Let's make it purple. And look how the object can turn. We don't have object after verb because we can have, will you study for the exam tomorrow? Will you study over the weekend or will you go with us to the cottage? Will you study English or Spanish? We are writing tests on both subjects. Will you study alone or can I come over and study with you? you can see that what is object can be a lot of things. That's why there is nothing after verb. Actually, they should be plus. All right. So then we have creating predictions. And because it's creating, I didn't want that color. I will use brown color, just like I did in creating questions with will, creating predictions with will. A prediction is your opinion about the future. So a prediction is your opinion about the future. That is very important. For example, I think it will rain this afternoon. So let's take the pattern, copy it here, and let's find out how it will change in predictions. To compare with creating questions. Okay. First of all, the will is in middle of the sentence. And we don't have that. Okay. I will be orange. Why? Because it is subject. Right? Think. What is think? I think is a verb. That's right. Think. Now, subject. What is subject? It. Wow. Two of them. What is subject? What color did we use for subject? Oh, let me find out. I know you used orange over here. So let's use orange as well. Now, will rain. So will stay red. And base verb, rain, will be purple again. So what do we have over here is subject, future form, and verb. Over here we have subject and verb. This is I could say very complicated, but what I can do is pattern is I think. So I think should be complete orange because it is the pattern for creating the prediction. And we have different rules for prediction. That's why I think is the subject, or actually it is the beginning of creating predictions. Subject is it. Will is will plus base verb. Rain, base verb. So I think we keep together as one word, and it is actually prediction about something. And here is creating plans for improvement. So let's make it brown again. No, that it's darker brown. And will can also express a personal commitment to improve. A personal commitment to improve. This is very important because we can say, I will study English every day. That's a commitment. And that is plan. I will read one English book each month. That's plan. I will practice speaking with my teacher. Okay, that's nice. Let's see how it works with the pattern. Okay. Here we have it. So what is I? I is exactly I will. So in this case, it is a subject. Or if you want, I prefer creating plans for improvement. So I will is actually the using verb will, what you will do by creating plans. So action is study, that is purple. And to improve, wow, to improve is whatever it said in black. So I'm not going to change it. I will just change to improve. So now we have perfect example over here. I will read to improve one English book each month. You can see that we could say it's object, but it's to improve. So these are exceptions in English grammar that you have to learn to understand, but that will probably come in later years. And this is what is called the future tense with will. It is not going to versus will. It is future tense with will. Here are examples. We are using it as affirmative tense, negative tense, questions. And then when do we use will? Future facts we believe will happen. Future predictions we think will happen in the future. Decisions made at the moment of speaking, which is immediately, right now. And promises, offers, and creating questions with will. So when we say creating, we have all these patterns that I already explained. And if you have any further questions, just give me a call or send me a message. You have a beautiful day for now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.